you're looking to up your Madden skills with the best ebooks in the community, Civil.gg has got you. Pick from one of the 2 membership options and you can use code SPREE for 25% off. What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, let's talk about the best theme teams and strategy cards to be rocking in Ultimate Team at the moment. Now, everyone's going to have a different opinion. These are going to be mine. But this team that I'm rocking, I was able to go ahead and get my first 25-0 and weekly. I think this team is built pretty well. I think you've got speed, you've got size, you've got versatility. I think this team is looking pretty dang good. Down in the comment section below, let me know which theme teams and strategy cards that you're rocking. But I just want to break down what I've been using. Maybe it'll help a few of you. Maybe you can switch up some players, your theme teams, help keep the game a little bit fresh. All right, getting into it. As you can see, 97 overall offense, 97 overall defense, 97 overall Yeah, that makes sense. You can see the team is still looking pretty juiced. Coin stack's looking healthy. We still play head-to-head week in league, work the market. So coin stack is always going to be good. But you can see some of the players we're rocking on the team and get a bit of a sneak peek at some of the theme teams that we're rocking on the no money spent team. Getting straight into it, I think team chems are probably a good place to start. We are rocking 2 theme teams. We get at least 25 players of each theme team. That gives us a +1 speed boost to anyone that played for the Raiders and anyone that played for the Lions. So looking at the Raiders, guys like Darren Waller, Jerry Rice, Eric Dickerson get +1 speed. So for someone like Jerry, that's up to 99 speed. For Eric Dickerson, up to 98 speed. So pretty clutch. The Detroit Lions, this is going to affect more defensive players. We'll get to the defensive side of the ball in a minute. But Calvin Johnson, one of the best receivers in the game, gets up to 99 speed. 1 speed, how much of a difference does it make? I don't know, but if everyone's going to be having pretty much 99 speed on defense, I want to make sure I have as many guys with 99 speed on offense as well to counter that. In terms of the best receiver in the game, I definitely think it's still this man, Calvin Johnson. He's 6'6". He also gets every single wide receiver archetype slot. So you can get slot apprentice for 1 AP, you can get red zone threat for 1 AP, you can get route tech for 2 AP. Any ability, any wide receiver ability, you can get it as cheaply as possible on this card. He's 6'6", he's 98 speed, he's just an absolute monster. Best card, gets crazy animations. So wide receiver core is stacked. Derrick Henry, you can see right here in terms of abilities. I'm still rocking Escape Artist. I know we got the big AP change. I know it's 13 AP on 1 player and just 1 slot apprentice on Calvin Johnson. But in terms of Escape, it's just such a good ability. I don't feel like I need any other abilities besides a throwing ability like Pass Lead Elite, which I'm rocking. And I only really have slot archetype, slot apprentice actually, to go ahead and get some extra man beating routes. So it can be tough sometimes when you're playing against man. Escape's just too good. Being able to, if people are sending a lot of pressure and have a lot of like edge threats or unpredictables, I feel like with Escape Artist I can get away from that. But what I'm really doing with Escape Artist is trying to get out of the pocket, give myself more time to bomb downfield. That's kind of what I'm doing. He's got the wheels to be able to take off. Overall, I think this QB is probably still the best quarterback for the way I like to play. I know people like other animations, but Derrick Henry, he's been glitchy since I started using him. He's an absolute beast. Looking at the rest of the squad, most of these backups don't see the field. Looking at the O-line, you can see I have one of the best O-lines in the game. For me, all I'm really doing is trying to get pass blocking. I'm passing 95% of the time when I'm playing the game. So these guys, the best pass blocking stats, I'm looking for pass block finesse in particular. I think all of these guys would be the highest at their respective positions for that stat, except for Trent Brown. I could probably switch that out. There might be someone a little bit better at this stage, but I just want pass blocking. Hey, if you're not rocking abilities, sometimes these dudes are just going to get absolutely trashed on. It's fine. It happens. But I just think if I'm going to have the best possible players out there, at least I've got no excuses, right? This is as good as I can do. If they get beat, they get beat. But hopefully, every now and again, they just hold that block an extra second so I can get that extra bit of time, that wind up to go downfield and score that touchdown. So for me, getting that extra pass blocking is important. On the offensive side of the ball, the only chem that really affects it is going to be the deep route specialist. So all of our receivers get the +2 speed. That's how we're getting our guys to 99 speed. I think that's the offense. Pretty simple, nothing too crazy. I think a lot of guys are probably rocking similar players. You might not see many Lions theme teams, but in terms of the Raiders is a very popular theme team in the game at the moment. Moving over to the defensive side of the ball, and I think this one's a little bit different. I can talk about why I'm rocking these players. I got some weird abilities as well. But looking at this team, I have a few guys hiding in specialists as well. I am only worried about the guys that see the field, right? So guys like Khalil Mack, Warren Sapp, Autry, Junior Seau, Corey Littleton, they're there for overall purposes. I pretty much just use a whole bunch of power-up passes to go ahead and pick these guys up just to boost overall, just to see how high I could get it. But these guys don't see the field, so I'm not really fussed about them. Guys like Calvin, like Ronnie Lott, Cam, Night Train, Crosby, Armani, Simmons, and Keekly. All these guys actually see the field. So pretty much all these guys with stars or abilities. I think these are all guys. Yeah, all these guys actually get abilities, except for Ronnie Lott. Now, I run 245 odd on defense. So I have 8 DBs on the field. I have Ronnie Lott coming off the edge at 99 speed. He's an absolute monster. But in terms of abilities, right, I'm rocking acrobats. I have a couple lurkers. So I've got Keekly with lurker and Micah Parsons. We can look at his stats in a bit. We've got Crosby here as well. And this card is crazy. I just want to show you how crazy this card is. As a defensive lineman, he is 97 speed. This card right now for me is faster than Derrick Henry. Or maybe the same. No, I think he's 1 speed faster. That's crazy. Looking at chemistries, why? Obviously, so all the Lions, we have a look and highlight them. Amani Aruaria, he gets 99 speed. He's 6'2". He's a baller. Cam fits any theme team, so he probably doesn't really count. Night Train Lane in the slot, an absolute beast, 99 speed. He hits it without the theme team boost, but he just gets a little bit more agile, I guess, more agility, more jumping, I guess, if that matters. But he's a Lions guy as well. He gets a few extra boosts. That boy Calvin Johnson, I want to talk about him. He seems a little bit outdated. He's a card that's only like 100k. But this dude, this is my first week in using him since he first dropped. He just made crazy amounts of plays. At 6'5", he just has crazy range. He gets some really good animations in like catch and traffic situations. You know, you get teabagged and mossed in this game quite a bit. So having a guy that's that tall, he seems to make plays. Pick artist, I've never really been a pick artist believer. You know, people have been telling me in chats on Twitch, you know, should be rocking pick artist. You know, it's super glitchy. I used it for the first time this weekend on my safeties only. They caught everything. If they were near the ball and they got a chance to put a hand on it, they were snagging that. So I might be a pick artist guy from now on. We're going to rock mostly acrobats, but a couple pick artists on my safeties I think is a good spot. Now, in terms of chemistries, obviously, so Raiders get boosts on defense. We're looking at Max Crosby and we're looking at Ted Hendricks. So Ted Hendricks is hiding. So, and Ronnie Lott gets me to 99 speed as well. So we've got a few guys there. We're looking at the Lions. We've already looked at in the zone. All my DBs get +2 speed. So strategy cards, this is super important still. Making sure you guys get as much speed as possible. Defense can be pretty hard in this game. Offense is definitely the way to go. It's easier to run offense. So making sure you get speed out there is super important. I will also say, I probably didn't mention it, but height is important to me. I think the shortest guy I have on my field that is at a DB is 6'1" Night Train Lane. Armani 6'2". Cam playing corner is a monster. 6'3". 6'5" Calvin. 6'3" Keekly. 6'4" Simmons. 6'1" Ronnie Lott, or 6 foot maybe. These dudes are all on the taller sides. I feel like I just don't want to get teabagged. I want to get beat in pretty much every way but getting mossed, you know. If I get mossed, sometimes EA is just going to do you dirty, right? So that's kind of what we're rocking on the players. Now, we do have a few guys getting extra boost. With Cam being maxed out, card's crazy good. Make sure you do your solos and grind that man out. He's crazy. But I do have +1 hit power on all my safeties. And the Super D lineman, I know this strategy card isn't going to be around for much longer. But Crosby and Micah Parsons, who's actually hiding all the way back here, Micah Parsons, both get to 97 speed. Now, I do have Keekly. You might have noticed that Keekly actually comes off the edge for me. So I've got Micah Parsons, Max Crosby, Luke Keekly off the playing on the D line for me. Both my defensive ends, so I've got Parsons and Keekly, both have lurker. So if I drop them into coverage, they tend to make plays. I put them in a nice little 3-rec. Sometimes they can go ahead and snag a nice little lurker pick for me. But they're all 97 speed. All my D linemen 97 speed. Everyone else pretty much on my field is at least 97 speed. Most of them 99 speed as well. So we just got speed everywhere. We got height where we can. We got acrobats diving, making crazy plays. I think that is like the way to build a team. Personally, I think for the way I run defense, it works. It might not work for everyone, but I think in terms of who we're rocking, it's really, really good. Dylan James, obviously very good player. I use him and Ted Hendricks, but mainly Ted Hendricks. This card, 97 speed. He's 6'11", I don't know, 6'7" maybe. This dude is the best user in the game if you are rocking a team that boosts his speed. Change of direction isn't the best, but he can snag balls better than anyone else. So this card's crazy good. I'm a big Ted Hendricks believer. I do have Tucker as the kicker. This man, focus kicker. I think in clutch situations, like at the end of a half or at the end of a game, he can hit it from like the 45, 46, 47. So like you get just past halfway, he's nailing that. It's good having a kicker that can do that just in case. I'm not much for kicking field goals. I'm going for my 7 when I can, but it's nice knowing that at the end of a game, you know, maybe you only need to drive like 30 yards, 25 yards because you got a kicker like that. So wrapping all that up, chat. I know we talked about a whole bunch of different things there, and I've probably just been rambling. If you do like the rambling, twitch.tv/CallMeSpree, come chill, come vibe. This is kind of what we do. I like to talk about why I do things. I try to share the knowledge that I have or how I think about the game. Just, it might help. Even if it helps one person, that's an absolute W to me. But looking at the team, having theme teams is obviously super important. Raiders, definitely one of the best theme teams. They've got crack cards across the board. But the Lions, low-key, if you're looking for another 25 to add, Amani, Night Train Lane, Calvin Johnson, right? So there's 4 players right there. I know that I'm only boosting +1 speed on 4 guys realistically, but those 4 dudes are 4 of the best cards in the game. So it's super important when you're thinking about theme teams. You're boosting guards that are already good, making them even better. Looking at the Raiders side, obviously, they've got guys like Max Crosby, Jerry Rice, Darren Waller, Eric Dickerson. So that's about 5, maybe 6 players with Hendricks that get that +1 speed boost. Pretty much everyone else that's not on a theme team gets like 98, 99 speed already without having a theme team. So I think it's all about, making your good players a little bit better. I like this Super D lineman strategy card. I'm going to be sad when it disappears in a few days. But getting a 97 speed D line is crazy. And when they drop down, they'll go down to 96 speed, which is still not bad at all. Yeah, I think this is the team. Obviously, it's crazy. We did manage to get 25-0. Not really sure how. It's crazy to think that an AP update, the game switching up a little bit, me running a completely new offense was the reason for me going ahead and getting it. But we'll take it. 25-0. It's good to get the first one out the way. We're just going to try, keep getting better at the game. Hopefully, we can keep giving ourselves a chance to do it again. Chat, let me know down in the comment section below if you have any questions at all. Again, like I said, come through, check out the Twitch streams. We are streaming 4 or 5 days a week. If you're in the US, it is morning time, so morning vibes. If you're waking up, you want to check out a little bit of Madden, I got you. But yeah, that's what we're rocking. Theme team and strategy cards to help boost the team. I think this is maybe one of the best teams that you can have right now. If you copy this exact team, you ran the offense and defense that I'm rocking, there's nothing stopping you from absolutely balling out in the game. So let me know what you're rocking with team chems and what you're rocking with strategy cards. But I think we're going to finish there. I know, a little bit of rambling, but I do appreciate you coming through and with YouTube videos. We're trying to get back into it, so bear with me. I know the consistency hasn't been there, but I will be doing my best. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get back into it. I appreciate everyone coming through. I appreciate the vibes. Take it easy, everyone. You can call me Spree, and we out.